Hello, hello, and welcome in. Today we are doing something super fresh. We're going to listen to a record that literally just came out like last week, and it's from an artist that I have never listened to before. We're going to listen to Charlie Puth's new record, Whatever's Clever. Now, as a producer, as an engineer, and as a mixer, I'm really curious about how this record is going to sound and where it's going to go musically, because I've seen the clips of Charlie Puth on like talk shows, Tonight Show, Jimmy Kimmel, like creating songs from like cups and various objects and stuff like that. And he's listed, just at a quick glance, he's listed as a mixer, an engineer, a producer, and then obviously a songwriter and a musician on this record. So he's very involved in the production, the mixing, and the playing on this record. So I'm very curious how this is going to sound from what I've seen of him so far. So without further ado, let's jump in here, see where Charlie Puth's new record takes us. I've got my EQ open, got my headphones on. Here we go. Here's our first song. That's a clean guitar. His vocals very clear.
When we were younger, we would share our fears.
Very upfront too.
We're afraid of being mocked.
Ooh, the bass.
The silence. Do you need any help calling like I did? There's been some changes in our life. I can feel the
Wow. The harmonies on the side are really nice. The low end was super locked in there. I'm a sucker for a kick drum at 80 hertz. That sounds incredible. The snare is pretty beefy too at like 150 here. That bass guitar sounds incredible. What a bass line too. Wow. Oh no, I wanted that to go on longer. His vocals like super even from like 200 up here. The bass line. Ooh, I like the choir. It feels like it's leaning to one side, but it sits really nicely. The piano's back. It's the same part. That was a pristine mix and production. I love the drum sound.
Since you were a boy, you took the weight of the world and held on to
the bass again. Oh my gosh.
Like you had no choice. You did it for your little girl, so she would never feel the way you do now.
It's got so much bottom, but it's still like punchy in the mid-range, so it's up front in the mix.
And it always seems to go on. But it's okay, please don't beat yourself up for whatever you do, 'cause it doesn't do nothing but just bring you to.
Again, the snare is sitting in this like 150 area, so it's very beefy sound on the snare drum.
Know it means something, but you love
I like the mix on his vocal, but you can see it's kind of scooped here in the high mids. It's got some nice highs to it though. See how much energy is coming from the sibilance range. The space on the horn section is really nice. All the vocals are ultra smooth. So look at his vocal, lots of mid-range, no high mids here, and then some nice sibilants. I like the energy on the sibilance range in his vocal. The drum and bass groove is crazy good though. Oh! This song says featuring Kenny G, so you know there's going to be some incredible saxophone solo. This life can be a lot, and you'll get caught up in your thoughts like my father. I love his vocal mix on this song. Whatever hurt you come across, you better get up when you fall down. And through the ebbs and flows, life is a push. The clean guitar is pristine. Sometimes it just has to rain. It's not for nothing, feeling something, you know everybody cries. Cry, cry, cry. Wow, the beautiful background vocals there. You don't have to ever keep it all inside. Cry, cry, cry. Great melody too. The low end is just locked in at 80 hertz. I love that. I know you've seen it all, but know that you could always call me. 'Cause through the ebbs and flows, life is a push and pull. But for a tree, it sounds like there's an acoustic too. The bass slide again, those are nice. I really like that melody coming down. It doesn't matter, you don't have to ever keep it all inside. Cry, cry, cry. Yes! That saxophone was clean. It had some nice verve to it. It sat in a nice space. That sounded great. Very mid-rangey too. You can see it living right here. It pulls through. That was nice. The saxophone sounded great. The only thing that bothered me, I think, was It was more of like a programmed hi-hat on the drum groove. That didn't feel like it belonged with the saxophone solo. Nice chord changes here.
You couldn't count the grains of sand. No one could ever have the time. It's been so long since you've seen land.
I like the kick drum on this song. It's less focused at 80, which makes the point on the bass come through a little bit more.
When you're washed up on the lowest tide, you never ask for help even when it's time. If you're washed up,
he's got the vocals really locked in the background. They almost feel like synthesizers. Vocals are doubling the horns there, I think.
Even when you're washed up on the lowest tide, you never ask for.
This is really soft and really smooth. I like it.
If you're washed up on a lonely night, I'll be the first one there until you say.
I mean, the dominant thing in the top end is his vocal. You can see how low the percussion feels in the top end here.
On the lowest tide, you never ask for help even when it's time.
You can clearly see that dip here in the high mids on his vocals. Really keeping them super smooth. Those soft horn heads. Very elegant, very tasteful. Everything really sits in its own spot, instrument-wise and frequency-wise. It fits together really well. That was nice, softer. That kick has some mid-range punch to it.
I don't wanna walk on the boardwalk where you said to me, I'm bored. Always thought that this would be our
That's a
spot.
deep kick there.
You don't love me anymore.
It's got some like 30-20 to it. The bass sounds great. It's locked in at 80 hertz here, which makes the kick feel that much bigger.
This was a little flavor.
A female vocal. Her vocal feels very wide. I like where the snare sits at this like 150 area. It's just deep. vocals are very like chorused out. They feel, like I said, almost like synthesizer. Like you could play the vocal part on a keyboard. That was interesting. Talk about a mid-rangey stick sound.
My friends said you're the best, so I just
the little echo off of it as well is really, really nice.
I love the way you were a star. I love the way
that's a low kick.
You don't even look like you're trying. I wish that we never met. Every day I'm still filled with regret, but then again it made me who I am.
Vocal feels more natural again here. I like it.
I would change except don't meet your heroes. They're not as they seem. I just should have kept you on my TV screen. Oh, I learned my lesson when they put me through hell. No, don't beat your heroes without knowing yourself.
I like the drum sound on this. That really beefy kick. And it's got some nice air to it.
Did I hurt your self-esteem? I hope I make it in your memoir.
The little ghosts on the snare are really, really smooth.
But I would never say I haven't said. You thought I was lightning for your drive. I wish that we never met. Every day
I wish there was more air on the side stick, but they're keeping his vocal up there, which keeps it up front.
Except don't beat your heroes, they're not as they seem. I just should have kept you on my TV screen. I learned my lesson when they put me through hell. No, don't beat your heroes without knowing yourself.
Oh. Look where the piano's sitting here. Very mid-rangey. Really make sure it cuts through everything else that's going on there. I like his harmonies. They're very almost frequency based. Ooh. Look at the nice low end we've got on the strings. And they roll off just enough to make room for his vocal up there. That was super strategic. Another really beefy kick drum. No matter how good this is, it could never satisfy. When it's you that I'm missing. You can really see that scoop on his vocal here. Through the window pane, I watch the day turn to night. It ain't a mystery that every time you leave, that's when I feel the most alone. Don't you know that you're the one who makes this house a home? And so when you go, it feels so cold without the soul. You're the one who makes this house a home. Yeah, the depth on all of the instruments is very well done. But it's you I was missing. That's a really well done vocal mix there. Wow. The wide pan vocals that come in there. Their voices actually mix really, really well. Look at it, you can see it right here. Top end, mid-range, and then there's like no high mids on the vocals. Snare is sitting a little higher on this track. Everything is spaced so well, instrument-wise and depth-wise in the track. Everything sits in its own spot, front to back. Keeping the strings more mid-rangey definitely leaves space up here for their vocals. It's almost like you can see their vocals sitting above the strings, both frequency-wise and volume-wise. Very nice. Oh! That's a pretty sounding acoustic part.
It's amazing how the years go by so fast. It feels like yesterday was 8th grade. We were both skipping class. I still look at you the same I did back then.
The acoustic doesn't have a lot of top end on it either. It keeps it sounding darker and warmer. Kick is actually sitting down at 50. Look at that. That's subby.
Hey brother,
oh, that was a nice tom fill.
need you to listen, please. I wish you could see in you what you see in me. Hey brother, you gotta make some mistakes. I'll be right behind you every step of the way. Hey brother, hey brother.
That's cool. Where those harmonies sat in the chorus really turns the vocals into one package. Those are some smooth backgrounds. Yeah, I like how he emphasizes the lower harmonies, and they create this kind of bigness on the sides of the mix. Yeah, add some lower weight to his vocals here. Electric guitar solo. I kind of wanted the guitar solo a little bit further forward, but he was singing along with the solo, which was really cool.
Hey brother, Need you to listen, please. I wish you could see in you what you see in me. Hey, brother.
The placement of the toms is really nice. They come forward for that fill. And they're deep as well. They were sitting down here around 100. Right? Yeah. Now the solo's cutting through. That was cool. That high frequency hit.
Never thought I would see the day when my words stopped to resonate. Never been down this road before.
Snare's sitting higher again on this song. It's almost above 200.
Maybe we took a wrong turn. Yeah, we just had to let it burn.
The bass felt really great across all these songs.
Oh, this love means way too much for us to give it up. We let the flames get way too high. Even if it goes sideways, even if we scream out enough's enough. I believe that we'll always find a way to weather the storm. Even if it goes sideways, and eventually we run out of luck. Give you every piece of me till there's none left anymore.
You can see even when he goes higher, he's still only sitting maybe around 2K.
Happiness, that's the only thing that brings me joy.
Ooh, the walk down with the kick and the bass.
That you destroy in me, the gravity is drowning me, and I'm making up all these tragedies. Clarity comes to me, telling me to slow down. This love means way too much for me to mess it up. I'll never let the flames get way too
These vocals are much more distinct here.
even if it goes sideways, even if we scream out enough's enough, I believe that we'll always find a way to weather the storm. Even if it goes sideways,
They're definitely more pointed.
we run out
They sit more in this 5 to 1K area.
piece of me till there's none left anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he hit that high note, but it was sitting at like 1K.
Even if it goes sideways,
The strings are really smooth as well. The vocals and instrumentation, there is no harshness whatsoever. Definitely because of that scoop here in the high mids. I'll tell you what, the lack of top end on the strings really makes them feel old school as well. Very vibey. Ooh. Look where they sit there. That mid-range harmony note at the end was really nice. Oh! It says featuring Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins. About to be the grooviest song ever.
Love always comes with some heartache blind side that you don't always see.
A very affected vocal
Somehow
sound.
the best things, no matter how great, aren't always free.
Oh.
What changed? I know you were in it. Oh, it hurts how you no longer look at me now. It's strange, so strange, I'm admitting.
There's Michael and Kenny.
Something like love in exile. Love felt like coming home. You were the best I ever known.
That's a great melody.
We had it all for a while, but now it feels like love in exile. Baby, don't turn away.
I don't know how to feel about the vocal effects.
Another day, I used to live for your smile, but now it feels like love in exile. If love was a game, I believed we were winning, so it's hard not to
That's
imagine
better.
my surprise. I thought this love was just the beginning, but for you, it was just our demise. What changed? Got lost in a minute. While I was still so busy in loving you now. So strange, how we see it so different. Even our
Yeah, the kick and the bass are locked in here at 80 hertz. It feels very warm. You can see the vocals living right here around 800, 1K. Lots of mid-range push.
Baby, don't turn away. Let's give a love another day. I used to live for your smile, but now it feels like love in exile. Whatever comes our way, we can make it work somehow. It don't matter where we've been. I need to
Look where that vocal's living.
where are we now? Love felt like coming home. You were the best I ever known.
I mean, he's singing lower, but Michael McDonald still felt warmer than him. That's just his voice.
It feels like love in exile. Baby, don't turn away. Let's give our love another day. I used to live for
Another
your
great
smile,
bass part.
but now it feels like love in exile.
Yeah, I don't know how I felt about those
And, you know,
vocal effects.
until it happens to you where you lose something.
Jeff
Oh my
Goldblum?
golly. That's why you want to be sweet to each other.
I woke up, heard the bad news. Thank God I'm
Lots of
not
mid-range
in
on the
your
vocal. Then we got this dip here, and then we got the sibilance range.
know what to do. And then that's when you said, I'll never understand until it happens to you.
Oh, that low one is
Till
nice.
it happens to you.
That's very Beach Boys
Till
feeling.
it happens to you. Until it happens to you. Don't think about the future, it's alright.
I like this. This is cool.
One foot in front of the other, one day at a time. I used to bounce you on my knee. One
Great
day
drum
we'll
sound,
do
great
the
bass
same
sound.
thing. Be there for them like I was for you my entire life.
And a soft piano part.
A happy version of you's all I know. Never seen you so upset. I woke up, heard the bad news. Thank God I'm not in your shoes. I wouldn't know what to do. And then that's when you said,
I like that they still give his lead vocal some mid-range point in the center here,
happens to you.
so it sticks out of the harmonies a little bit.
Until it happens to you.
Well, boys, if I could tell you one thing, well, don't miss a second of it. the horrible things and the mess that'll happen and the ecstasy that'll happen. Don't protect yourself from any of it. But until it happens to you that you lose, you're going to lose us at some point. And one day I'm going to have to say goodbye. But there you go. For now, we're here, and I'm crazy about you. Okay, kids, here we go. Until it happens to you, go. Keep that in mind. Okay, bye.
That was very playful, very fun. I like the higher snare here. That's an infectious melody. It's like a choir going now. Now a horn section.
Yeah. This happened to you. Happened to you.
That's nice. Very, very warm sounding.
I used to be cringe, just so I could fit in and have a seat at the table. Time passed me, it did. I burned more than one bridge. Please forgive me if you're able.
I really like this vocal
I
mix.
used to dream of buying mansions in the city where they're acting.
Very smooth. It's very
Movies that
soft.
I love. I always thought if I got closer and I maintained my composure, I could live out all my dreams at once. I used to be crazy, just so I could fit in and have a seat at the table.
Very smooth harmonies.
Pass me it did. Burn more than one bridge. Please forgive me if you're able.
This rumbling of like sub area,
Used to lie, say I was taller, and throw words
like you can tell
around
maybe the
my
guitar or
collar.
the bass is
They
in high
all
pass
said
there.
I'm doing
Makes it very warm feeling.
fine. I dyed my hair just for reactions. Now I'm the one out here acting. Tried so hard it actually made me cry. I used to be crazy, just so I could fit in and have a seat at the table.
His vocal feels more dynamic on this song.
Time passed me, it did.
Yeah.
Burn more than one bridge. Please forgive me if you're able.
Even that's sitting in the mid-range here. I like where it's panned too. It's like slightly off to the right.
I used to dream of buying mansions in the city where they're acting in the movies that I love.
Well, that's it. That was our last song there. Oh, yeah. That was our last song there. That was really, really nice. I mean, main takeaways mix-wise, the bass and the kick drum were locked in the whole record. They were sitting down at like 80 hertz most of the time. That's my frequency. I love locking in the kick drum and the bass guitar at 80 hertz. It feels so warm. It makes the track feel so big, and it was definitely that. And the low-tuned snare drums at like 180, 150 hertz really, really propelled these tracks forward. The other big takeaway was there was this dip in the vocals in the high mids, which kept everything sounding very, very smooth. So there was a lot of stacks on his vocal. A lead vocal, then there were big background vocals. Sometimes there were choirs, secondary vocals, lots of harmonies, lots of background vocals. And then to take out some of this high mid area, which usually you want high mid for your vocals to cut through, but emphasizing more of the mid range here, more of this 500, this 1K area on the vocals, and then dipping down some of the harshness or the frequencies that tend to be harsh on the vocal, like 3K, 4K on the vocal. Very, very strategic in getting these vocals to sound up front and sit on top of the tracks, which they did. Noticing all the way through the record, the vocals were the main carrier of energy through the songs. The drums and the bass really propelled the songs forward, but his vocals were the main energy source of all of these tracks. So to keep them that up front and that focal through the whole record really, really helped to have these frequencies dipped out here. Not a lot. There wasn't like a huge dip here in the high mids, but it was just enough to keep all of the vocals, no matter how many there were, sounding really, really smooth. And it also helped that he had some of this top end as well. So it was very mid-range focused on his vocals. There was this little dip here, 3, 4K, to make sure nothing was ever too harsh. And then he had this 8, 9, 10K up on his vocals as well. And I noticed a lot through the record, he kept it very warm sounding by not emphasizing the top end on the instruments. It's very much a frequency choice, and I always kind of correlate it to the Beach Boys kind of thing, where every instrument sits in its own frequency range. On this record, everything instrument-wise sat below the vocals, not just volume-wise, but frequency-wise as well. The only major thing going on up in this 8, 9, 10K area was very much the vocals. It was focused on the vocals up here. And whenever the vocals disappeared, you could kind of see this gentle roll-off from the kick drum here all the way down to up at like 20K up here. There was like this gradual slope down because the main thing, energy-wise up here, was the vocals. So those are probably my main takeaways. Keeping the vocals in the top end really helped the rest of the track feel warmer, especially when the strings came in. It gave you this old-timey kind of feeling, like Sinatra, Etta James, like early Pixar Disney movies, where the strings are sitting in the mid-range. They're very warm and very big feeling. Everything felt like that all the way through the record. The only thing I think that maybe bothered me was the effects on the vocals at some point felt overbearing. Not so much on Charlie Puth's vocal, because that's kind of his trademark and it's his sound. But I didn't really care for it, I don't think, on like Michael McDonald's vocal or Kenny Loggins' vocal. It definitely felt more modern on them, but that's just not the way I'm used to hearing them. So it stuck out to me. Maybe it wasn't a bad thing, but it wasn't. I don't know. I couldn't get past that the whole song when they were singing it. It just felt out of place, but it definitely drew more attention to their vocals. So it was kind of like a spotlight in its own way. So those are kind of my takeaways from the record. Very, very well produced, very, very well mixed. All the mixes were pristine, super smooth, super warm sounding. Really, really, really impressed with how that record sounded. If you're curious about that kind of stuff, mixing and production, there's a link in the description. You can download my 7-step mixing checklist. It is a free PDF guide. It's just a simple guide that will walk you through the entire mixing process step by step. So if you are a mix engineer, it will help you through the mixing process, and it will take away a lot of the guesswork that comes when you are mixing music. Completely free to download. You can get access to that by clicking the link below in the video description. Really, really impressed with that record. I liked a lot of those songs. Thank you so much for watching. I hope these are interesting for you, and I will see you very, very soon in the next video.